Stops, yeah.
We're not borrowing that again.
By the looks of it.
Cheers. Is that your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check. Stops, yeah.
We're not borrowing that again.
By the looks of it.
Cheers. Is that your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
Good afternoon. How are we all keeping? Ooh, Thursday is upon us. Everyone's schematical, you good? Brandon, what's up? We got Indy, Julie, Myri, Lisa, MZ. How are we done? Are we good? Afternoon indeed. Afternoon indeed. How we doing, Chris? You good? Just noticed just before I went live, by the way, Iron Man PC. Was it Chris? I want to say Chris Lester? Chris Hester. £25 order. Not only did they manage to bag the 5070 PC, but they also bagged one of the bonus PCs as well. I'm wondering if they're still sat in their chair like, oh my god. Oh my god. Not sure if the claim forms come through from them yet, but I could just imagine them going, what? What the fuck? Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Yeah, man. 2 PCs, and if they decide for the cash, it's 1,600 quid. If they want the cash alternative. Crazy. Glad you're doing well, Jules. Well, it's not too long till the football season starts now. Was it end of July? Around that time normally? Crazy. Lucky effer indeed. But that's 30 quid that still gives you entries into whatever you've entered for as well, Schematical. That's too pitch, but no luck. Well done. It's saying it can happen. As I say, the comp is around that sort of 65% sold mark, so the PCs can drop at any moment in that interim now. Bloomin' nuts. How we doing, Gemma? Are we good? Have I still got it on here? How you doing? How we doing? Well, chat. If you're new here, I'll go through the introductions of who I am. Are we doing Hunter? You good? Of who I am, what Comp City Giveaways is. I'll do a quick intro of the team. I always talk through what is ending on the day, hence the pre-live. So we go live a little bit before the live draw is due. So comps close at 6 on a draw day. We go live from 7 PM, and then I go live sort of between like 4:30 and 5 o'clock-ish for a little bit to sort of, one, introduce you to the company because we're fully aware that we get new watches every day. 2, let you know what's ending, and I also give you a chance to bag some store credit at the end of it as well. Yeah, that Iron Man PC is stunning. Blooming stunning. Stunning. Oi, oi. How we doing, Jared? You good? What was wrong with it in the end, Gemma? Because you were broke down for several hours, weren't you? Well, you weren't picked up for several hours by the... How we doing, Jace? We good? For a while. Which shucks. I did have that the one day. I got run off the road once in my old works. Fell down into like a ditch that damaged the wheel and was just stuck there in like the middle of summer. Luckily I had some shade. And I had lovely people that had passed me like in the morning. A couple about probably about 3 hours later had come past. Still saw I was there. Popped to the shop and brought me water and stuff because I couldn't leave the van. It being signed and stuff. I was like, ooh. Yeah, so that was fun. So I can kind of imagine how you felt in that moment. To be fair, Gem, because it was not a fun day. And then of course phoning all the customers that I was to do like installs for on like aerial or whatever I was doing on the day, satellite adjustments, etc. I was like, sorry, I've been run off the road. We'll have to rebook ya. Not doing too bad, Jared boy. So, if you are new here, I'll jump straight into the introductions of the team. So you've got myself and Ray, we're the company directors. We launched this company back in 2020. We've got Gavin, our media manager and all-round legend, that will be starting our Phone Call Thursdays later on. We're starting early. We're not starting early, no, Kate. I always do a pre-live on a Monday and a Thursday, hence the big letters tier. Pre-live chat, live draws from Monday to Thursday at 7 PM. On Monday and Thursday, not Monday to Thursday. We got Candy, aka Mum, our customer service manager, and then Chris, our operations manager. Between those two on the end, they're the ones that primarily deal with your prizes in terms of getting your instant win cash payments sorted via Candy, or your physical prizes sent out to you via Chris. 6 hours, whole car cut out, alternator was fudged, and so was the battery, so needed both replacing. Luckily, it's under warranty. Oh no, that sounds crappy. Glass. So yeah, so I can kind of feel your pain there. I think I was stuck for about 6-7 hours as well for the day, but I got fed. I had an ice cream bought for me. I had a bottle of water. I thought, you know what, there's some nice people out there because they saw I was stuck there for any length of time. Gav, the resident peg leg. That's true. That's true. That is very true. Very true. Yeah, it was funny. He was in the office Tuesday. We did some filming, and it's just like, he's like, oh, I'm going to the toilet. I'm like, see you in half hour. Try, love. Because he has got to try and keep his leg as straight as he can. And it requires us to pick him up at the moment because he's got a manual vehicle, so he cannot drive at the moment. Love him. So it's down to us to go and pick him up if we need him at the office. So Chris will be picking him up in the morning. I'll be dropping him off in the afternoon. So yeah, this is the team. Comp City Giveaways. If you've not been on the website already, I'll do a quick scroll through so you can get a feel for what we're about. So we're a competition website based in South Wales, Newport, UK. Comps are open to UK, Northern Ireland. And we, as you can see, that we pretty much sort of specialize in tech but we also do cash and other goodies as well on the website. So if you're interested in anything gaming, tech, or cash related goodies, this is the place to be. For example, £10,000 tax-free cash for 50p an entry, legendary tech bundles, chances to win handhelds, stuff for the summer. You'll see things like barbecues and like starter kits for like blades popping up, etc. So beer pumps, mystery prizes, vouchers, store credits, TVs. There's loads to get yourself involved in. Plus, we're well known now for our in-house built themed PCs, one of which today is Iron Man, which will be ending today at 6 p.m. with or without you. Every single prize you see on the website chat is also guaranteed. There are no rollovers, there are no extensions whatsoever. If a comp doesn't do that well, then it still goes ahead. So we're not going to be moving the goalposts for you. At the end of the day, you're getting yourself entered in for a competition. All that simply means on a comp that doesn't do well is that if you've got a ticket in for that, your chances at winning the main prize are higher. Again, because we guarantee the draw. As I say, so for example, the main prize on this is the MetaQuest 512 gig with Elite strap and battery. Under 40% sold, guaranteed draw for that main prize. There's still a chance to win MetaQuest 3Ss as well instantly. You can see this turning 69p into £700 cash nearly, so 699, or the monitor under 35% sold, guaranteed draw. So you get the idea. But I will do a breakdown of it in a second. There is another PC, technically not a new PC, but it is a PC that you guys wanted and were talking about before. Because someone took the cash alternative, it's allowed us to run it again. So it'll be in the same format. The difference being we are only going to run it for a week. So there's still, basically in a week, we're going to give you a chance to win 11 PCs. So you've got the main PC, which is an RTX 5080 build. And then 10 chances at an RTX 5070 build, and then still the chances to, 5 chances to bag £100 cash as well. But we will be only running it for a week. We're going to see how we get on, and that'll probably create a lot more sort of excitement as well, the fact that it's only going to be running for a week. So from tonight till next week, and you'll see that go live from probably be about like 6:30ish, give or take, because I'll be doing the switch over solo, so where I move all the competitions around and tag obviously the ones that have come to an end. So yeah, you'll see that go live, and that'll be ready to rumble. Happening, Mr. Battlefield, how we doing, mate? Good luck as well, Smithy, to you. To send it for repair. Got a brand new 5070 PC for her, and within the month, PS. Oh no! What PSU do they use? It can happen on the rare occasion, because obviously they're built in batches normally when it comes to PSU, so you get the odd bad batch, but at least it was only bought within that period of time. Then obviously you're still within the warranty period, which is good. Built my PC when I won the 4070 Super from you a few months ago. I've been happy ever since. I wouldn't mind winning another though. Well, yeah, as I say, with the 5000 series out now, it would be an upgrade depending on which GPU and stuff was popped in there. 13-year-old PC, yeah, this would be. To be fair, I enjoy playing the PS5 though, Glenn. I gotta be fair. I think because I'm at the PC for the majority of like a working day, I like to sort of sit down on the sofa and play it as a PS5. I've been playing Expedition 33, but I've had a bit of a break from it at the moment. Oh, Thermaltake are normally quite good as well, because they got varying like bronze, gold, platinum, etc. So it's pretty decent. Oh, I'm sure you're desperate for a PC, James. Yeah. I'm sure you are. You and your Frenchie. I know you've been wanting one of the main PCs though. Yeah, not doing as well as it did last week. One of the reasons this popped back up again, because last week this was doing poorly in the day and then did really well towards the end of it. And we've had a winner's photo already, so a huge thank you to for sending that winner's photo in as well. You absolute legend. What was the name again? Was it not Reese? Was it Orion? On that one. Robert, that was it. Robert, yeah, received all his goodies. Also looks like he's got a bad leg as well of him. So he's in the same boat as Gavin. Same little thing on his leg of him. Ouch. Ouch. How many is that now? 6. So what I'm going to do, chat, is the initial rundown of what is ending. So basically everything under Quest is closing at 6 p.m. So a little over an hour now for you to get involved in all the competitions that are under Quests. We've got the Iron Man PC, which is an RTX 5080 GPU with a 9800X3D at its heart. 25 pence an entry. There's still a chance to win £600 cash or the Ryzen 5060 Ti gaming PC. There's 2 of those there. So, as I say, between now and until that competition closes, there are still chances to win those 2 PCs. And obviously, the main prize is the Iron Man PC, which is absolutely stunning. Was it 5 or 6 last count? I can't remember how many you've had. But yeah, the Iron Man PC is beautiful. Beautiful. I love that Zotac card as well. I love that the gold and like silver on it. Beautiful. Also ending this evening is the MetaQuest 3 512 gig version with Elite strap and battery. It's a bit too long to fit in the title, but we will include the Elite battery strap as well. When I checked earlier, there were still, what, 8 chances? There are still 8 chances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8 chances to find and win 225 quid or the MetaQuest 3S instantly just by entering that. As I say, that's approaching that 40-45% sold mark. So another in terms of probability, another MetaQuest 3S could drop at any moment in the next hour. So get yourselves involved in that one. We got the 34-inch Samsung Odyssey OLED G8 or £699 cash, 69 pence an entry. Not doing that great. Under that sort of 35-40% sold mark there. But again, chat, we guarantee every single draw as well. So get yourselves involved. Good odds. And if you don't want the tech, remember we're offering a cash alternative here. 69p you could turn into £699. We got the PS5 Pro bundle, which includes the disc drive, the DualSense Edge pad, and the Pulse Elite headset. 69p an entry. And again, if you don't want the tech, there's a £780 cash alternative. We've also got 10p to enter PlayStation 5 versus Xbox Series X or £350 cash. So pretty decent odds there. It's sort of under that 65% sold mark. And then this will be the last one that we're doing, chat, because this ends on Monday. So 25p an entry gives you 500 entries into the legendary tech bundle, which is due to end Monday. £10,000 worth of tech, or you can opt for the £8,000 tax-free cash. And it also has a bunch of instant wins left on here. So if you open this up, anything from a £500 cash, as we can see here, so £500 cash, 4K TVs, graphics cards, consoles that you can find and win just by playing that competition. It's 99 pence an entry. This competition, however, that is ending at 6 p.m. will, should you win, will give you 500 entries into that particular competition. So see that as 500 chances at the main prize and 500 chances at finding an instant win as well. So good luck. Kicked you off again. What are you doing, Earl? Why is Facebook kicking you off, dude? One away from the monitor. Yeah, you're becoming the new one-off queen, aren't you? Well, one-off king. Like that. No, wish I kept Mr. Freeze now. Yeah, you took the cash alt. And then that gave us, again, the opportunity to redo that, because a lot of you love the Mr. Freeze stuff. And also, we know that you love the Mr. Freeze V3. So you'll be seeing that go live very, very soon. Just woke up from a nap. It has been quite warm, to be fair, so I can't blame you. Should try and get the gold Middle East 5090. That'd be ridiculous. Can you imagine the tickets we'd have to put on that? And there's only a select amount of them, I think. And I want to say, I think it's about $7,000. Probably it'd be about 7,000 sterling even. So yeah, that would be a ridiculous prize to do on its own. There's no way to work it properly. Yeah, probably, Graham. Probably. So yeah, they're the comps that are coming to an end today. Now, how do we pick our winners, chat? So I'll go through that in a moment. What I will show you is I've kind of gone through the process of what is ending. But this is how you can enter the competitions that I've just talked about. So in 3, 2, 1.
Hello there, so you would like to enter a Comp City competition. So firstly, head on over to compcitygiveaways.co.uk, find a competition that you would like to enter the amount of tickets, and when you're done shopping, head on over to your basket in the top right corner. Punch in your details, such as name, address and email. Upon paying, you will be greeted by a thank you for order page with your assigned tickets. It's that easy.
And it's at this point that you will find out if you've won an instant win. Good luck.
Whoosh. And that's how you can get yourself entered in the competitions here at Comp City Giveaways. How do we pick our winners? So basically when a comp comes to an end, so every Monday and Thursday comps close at 6 p.m. When comps close, or if they sell out early, we then pop them into an entry list, obviously. Entry lists are pre-published, meaning that once a comp ends, so the reason that comps close at 6 and we go live at 7 gives us a chance to do the entry lists within that interim, and then you can basically open these at home when we go live. So obviously you know the date will be the 22nd later when comps close, and you'll have this kind of format. Entry lists look like this, chat, so they'll show you what we're drawing for and the total amount of tickets that should have sold. It'll also show you the cost per entry as well. Now, because we guarantee every single draw, if a competition doesn't sell out, then you will see missing ticket numbers in the entry list. It's a very good example. It jumps from 1 straight to 12, for example. The reason this happens is the fact that those tickets didn't sell, but we still use the same number range when using RNG. Now, RNG stands for Random Number Generator, and we use that via Google. So we use Google's Random Number Generator, which I'll show you on the live draw, and I do an interactive sort of demo to show you how it works. But yeah, and in that instance, I put between 1 and 269 into the RNG, so Random Number Generator, hit generate. Whoever we land on would be the winner. With the exception, if we land on an unsold number, I'm simply going to go back to RNG, hit generate again, and I'll keep doing that until we find our winner. So you'll get a feel for it when I do the demo on the live draw, but then obviously when we're doing the going through the process of the live draw and finding our winners, you'll see how it works properly on the live draw itself. But yeah, that's how we do it. Fairest way to do it, industry standard as well, and beautiful. How we doing, Mike? You good? We guys are hoping I win a present tonight. Hunter, good luck. Off to buy some tickets. See you later. Ta-ra, love. 11k, that's it. What did I see it as then? 7,000 something, unless the price has gone up. No idea, Scott, mate. They're saying something about community. Might be swearing or something, maybe. Certain photos. I don't know. Facebook can be a bit weird in that sense. I remember commented on a friend's, I only had a warning, I didn't get banned off there, but I commented on a friend's, they just had a baby, and I basically said congratulations, and something about you can see that it's taken after the dad, good looking or whatever, and yeah, I had a warning for it. I'm like, what? I'm just basically congratulating my mate who's had a baby. And I had a warning. Like, Facebook algo is shot. Absolutely shot. Can't wait a few weeks to get my Switch to. Yeah, 2 weeks now that they're being released. Obviously, we're doing them in batches. So we'll be honouring the first set that we had first, and then any more that comes through, we'll be doing them in the order that'll come through. We've got like basically which batch and stuff will come through as well. So, but yeah, it won't be long. It looks like a lot of places have sort of removed the limit of how many you can purchase. Unless you're going to Nintendo Direct. So yeah, we'll be fulfilling those real quick. Depends like dark, really schematical. Again, we're talking about Facebook community standards. It's a grey area because we can do like innuendo driven stuff and Gav has a laugh, but if you go like dark in terms of like dark humor, just some people might get reported, and I'm not willing to lose the page because of it. See, I wasn't using my real detail. Have you got like a different surname or something maybe, or a different name? This is my second account, as my main is banned from all groups for sparking a debate in a PC group. Your comments been removed. Yeah, due to violence. Like what? It's crazy. I can test it, but they put it back. But yeah, it's mad, and it is crazy like how PC the algorithm is, because they're not fully regulated by human interaction, because obviously Facebook is way too busy for that. It's all like AI generated or keyword generated stuff, and it's like, come on, like just have a little bit of, allow some humanity. People, have and there's so many different languages and dialects and like nuanced language for all over the world, that stuff means different things in different regions. So you'd think they'd be able to feed and teach the AI that they're using that, right, if this is said in this region, yeah, that's bad. If this is said in this region, okay, it's how they interact, kind of thing. It's a bit nuts. It's a bit nuts. Warning, because I was streaming Fallout 4 on PS4 and singing along to the songs in the game. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous, to be fair, but we move. We've got it's a platform that we sort of have to use at the moment, and it's just crazy some of the words that they coincide with certain things. I get it to a certain point, and I get why it's regulated, and I do believe that some of it does need regulation, obviously. But yeah, like Lisa's comment there, or singing along to Fallout music, it's like, oh, come on now, really? Just nuts. Absolute a-holes. So chat, I'm going to do what I like to call the final breakdown already. So let's do this. Let's get the chest warmed up, shall we? Let's get it going. No evidence, yeah. Yeah, you... Right. So, chat, what is ending today? The final breakdown I'm about to go through. I'm going to hit F5. I did hit F5 then, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. It's refreshing. So F5, let's get it refreshed. So everything under Quest is closing at 6 p.m. So that gives you a little under... Not groggy anymore. That gives you a little under an hour to get involved in anything I'm about to go through. You got the Iron Man PC coming to a close this evening. That is the RTX 5080 9800X 3D gaming PC. There's still a chance to win, chances to win 2 RTX 5060 Ti gaming PCs or £600 cash just by entering that competition. We got the MetaQuest 3 512 gig version with the Elite strap and battery, which is this one. That's the main prize that you're playing for at 25 pence an entry. And are they still there? So I've got that open when I stop at F5. Yep, there are still 8 chances to find a MetaQuest 3S or £225 cash just by entering that competition. That's nearly, what, 40-45% sold. So stats should say that that'll drop, one of the instant wins soon. So as getting your entries in, good luck with that. 34-inch Samsung Odyssey OLED G8 or £699 cash at 69 pence an entry. Not doing that great for us, but again, guaranteed draws, chat. So every single prize that we do is a guaranteed draw. I've still not got that on my soundboard, but I do have it. I think I need to undeafen myself. There we go, and I can play it for you on here.
Auto Plus Repair, Auto Plus Replace.
Ganky face. Can deafen up again now. Yeah, I do need to get that soundbite off Gav and check it on the check it on me Stream Deck. Yeah, so then next we've got the PS5 Pro bundle, so that includes your disc drive, the DualSense Edge pad as well, so you're technically getting 2 pads with that, and the Pulse Elite headset, 69p an entry, under 50% sold, guaranteed draw. And if you don't want the bundle, again, there's a £780 cash alternative here. 10 pence an entry for the PlayStation 5 versus Xbox Series X, or 350 quid cash. And this is likely to sell out. It's the last one that we're going to be doing because the Legendary Tech Bundle is ending this coming Monday, and this will give you 500 entries into this, and it's 25p an entry, and that's 500 chances then at the main prize, which is a £10,000 Legendary Tech Bundle, or if you don't want the tech, you haven't got the room for it, £8,000 tax-free cash will be sent to your bank account. 99p an entry, and the odds on that are pretty decent as well for that main prize, under 50% sold. But there are still loads of chances to bag £500 cash, consoles, graphics cards. So again, get your entries in on that. And this will be the last one that we're doing for that particular competition, as again it ends on Monday. We've also got the £10,000 tax-free cash up for grabs at 50p an entry, chat, so don't miss out on that. Again, remember I'm saying guaranteed draw. We never extend past the date, because it's due to end next month. We're just sort of trialing it. 50p an entry for 10 grand cash. No instant wins, but that means better odds for the main prize. £10,000 tax-free cash, chat, at 50p an entry. What will happen though, however, is that if this comp starts performing really well, we're likely to bring that competition forward, which means we can get £10,000 into your account sooner. So get yourselves involved. Still loads on the website that will be moving up to quest ending basically from just after 6 p.m. And I'll be putting new comps live as well, so keep an eye on the website just after that. But chat, what I'm now going to do is give you all some. I'm going to also may as well close these tabs down because I don't need them for a second. And we're going to give you, the audience, a chance to bag yourself some store credit. Now, how this works, it's I'm going to basically spin this wheel 5 times, but you need to give me a number between 1 and 75 first, chat. So I don't want any swapping or changing of numbers, just the first number that pops to your head between 1 and 75. Put it in chat right now. Well, it's technically above my head, but it's over there on my screen. Put it in chat right now. And I'll basically spin this wheel 5 times. If it lands on a number that you've got, boosh, £10 store credit goes to you. Unless you're sharing your number with somebody else, then I will split the store credit between you. So we're going to play, what can we play? A little bit of, do you know what, we'll have a bit of Sonic music. Let's play all the music. Where's Julie's favourite? Julie's favourite. It's not that one. I think it's on More Sounds. Julie's favourite. This is Julie's favourite. Everyone knows. Have I got a lighter? I do have a lighter for the candles. Right, I'm gonna spin the wheel. I think I've given you enough time now, chat. Where did it start from? Rusty. Rusty was early even. 32. Anyone in chat with 32? Scrolling to the bottom. Got Ashley with 19 there. Jared, if you do this, go to the website, you scroll down a little bit. What do you mean an actual stream deck? Could do, actually. Could do. Good. Burn the flute. 32. Anyone in chat with 32? I read that as Steam Deck then. Sorry, dude. So I think we got Curtis. Anyone else sharing the number? We landed on a winner first time. That's what we like to see. RNG is who you got a bribe, Smithy, and I've heard that RNG does not take kindly to bribes. We're all at the mercy of that mechanic. Yeah, I think it's just Curtis. Just sanity checking it one more time. Yeah. Curtis, you bagged yourself £10 store credit. Now, Curtis, if you're still in here, would you like to play a game of higher or lower? That'll give you a chance to bag a £15 store credit, but if you do lose, you'd walk away with a £5 store credit. What would you like to do, Curtis? What I will do while they're deciding, I'll do a little shuffle. So basically, higher or lower is I shuffle a deck of cards. Well, we did, not a stream deck, but I did the Elgato face cam and a mic. Didn't do well at all. Streaming gear, I don't know why, even though, you know, we've got a lot of people who like to stream or do what have you, just doesn't do well at all. Yo, so basically I'm shuffling a deck of cards. if he wants to play, although I don't know if he's commenting now. I'll show him the top card. He says higher or lower. If he wins, walks away with a £15 store credit. If he loses, walks away with a £5. But he can stick with a £10 store credit. So, Curtis, let me know what you want to do. Let me know what you want to do. Curtis wants to stick. No problem, dude. If you just drop me a message on the Facebook business page, please, bud. And I'll get that store credit sent over to you. You legend. And I'll do that, as I say, that'll give you potentially a couple of extra tickets. Got nervous and ran away. A couple of extra tickets potentially into tonight's comps then. And I'll get that sorted for you. So chat, myself and Gav will be live with you from 7 p.m. So again, everything under Quest is closing at 6 p.m. With or without you is a saying that we like to say. I'm going to copy and paste that, Lisa, you legend. If you're not in our communities already, please get involved. We've got our Discord and Facebook group there that you can get yourself involved in. But yeah, a huge good luck to everyone that's getting involved in tonight's competitions. And if you're new here, again, a huge warm welcome. Thank you for joining me on the pre-live. Well done, Curtis. Latest, Felicia. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you and be like, bye, Felicia. We'll see you at 7 p.m. Peace out, A-Town. Bye, Felicias. See you in a bit.